Hey, what up, chat? Welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? Happy Thursday. What's going on? What's up, Mike? How you doing? Skylon, what's going on? Jacob, Tyler, Beatsville, Ronald, good morning. DeVargo, Miguel, what's up? Froggy, good morning. Eddie, good morning. Tachyon, I'm wondering if you'd ever come back, Tachyon. Now that Trades by Matt is on vacation or whatever. Good old sloppy seconds here. Can be graced with your presence. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Welcome. Kripapaz. Man, I don't know how to say that. Kripapaz. Trading prop or personal account today. Be trading prop. Martin, what's up? Golden, how you doing? David, what's up? Rayan, how you doing? So, NASDAQ up 2% after NVIDIA earnings. How about that? How about that, chat? You like that? You like that 2% up? Pretty good. Let's make sure the trade copier is working. Trade copier looks like it's working. Boom, boom. Heart rate monitor, question mark? Heart rate monitor, period. Yes, that is what that is. So, also had data come out. This was from September, right? We had non-farm payrolls. Came out, I don't know. Blasting through forecast, that seems strange. Slee, what up, Grizz? How you doing? Made you think it was Friday for a second? Nah, I'm just letting you know Friday is going to have the Lucid giveaway stream. That's what that's about. Going to give away a bunch of accounts on Friday. And you should tune in for that. So just want to make you aware of it. All right, let me real quick. Let's see what kind of range we're working with here. Something like 304 points. Something like that. All right, chat. Let's have a good one.
This is all wet and slick and it's ready to go.
Tachyon had 3 green weeks this month. Last time I reset Combine is August 17th, 2025. Nice. Nice, Tachyon. Glad to hear it. PS score is 5% my end, so that's double that. Double that for the 100Ks. It's gonna be $500 about. So that's for Tick S2F Plus. What's up, Fath? I'm doing well, thanks. How are you? There's a VWAP there on NASDAQ. We're opening up like right at 4-hour supply on ES as well. What's up, Oscar? How you doing? Excuse me. Some large orders hitting there, and yes. I trade on any of the CFD firms? No, I have not. I don't really know any US traders that trade CFDs. You're not really allowed to, and I don't see a point to it, to be honest. Good morning. Do you trade gold? No, I don't trade gold really. Which platform do you trade with right now? I'm trading with Lucid and Tick Trader. And Funded Futures Network is also the platform I'm using for Edge Pro X and whatnot. I trade with a bunch of different ones. My Funded Futures I trade with often. Take Profit Trader, Tradeify. I've traded with a lot of them. But right now, it's those main two are the ones I'm really focusing on. Good afternoon, Hioke. All right, can we push his overnight highs now? That's what I want to know on NASDAQ. ES pretty much opened up at those overnight highs. So now I'm looking for NASDAQ. Get that pump up there. It's 265-ish is what I'm looking for on the upside. Down below, I'm looking for 90 minutes of demand and 50% of the Globex range there. So that's my downside area of interest. Are any S2F accounts worth it? I think the Tick ones are. It's S2F plus accounts that I talked about in my last video. Ask Eddie. He's the one that's stacking bills with that one. That one to me seems worth it. There's no consistency rule or anything. Excuse me. So just base hits gets you paid. Pretty sweet. Divergence on ESNQ here. Something to be watchful of. Am I eligible for payout? Now on TickTick, I need 6 more days of $250 or more. Lucid, I've only been trading Lucid for 1 day, the Lucid Pro account, so I need 4 more days on Lucid, and I need to pass the buffer. Any free giveaway? Tomorrow we'll give away a bunch of Lucid accounts. Tune in for that. What do you mean by divergence? I mean, it's mostly just around the 1 minute. But you can just see like ES is holding the highs at overnight highs. Nasdaq was a few points off of them. Now they're looking a little bit more in sync, but there's some divergence there. Like this, I don't know. It's kind of minor, to be honest. What's up, John? How you doing? TickTick Trader is the one with the 10 accounts. TickTick Trader. Dominic, there's no consistency rule. We're not going to go over all the rules, to be honest. It's just easier to look at the site. It's end of day drawdown. But yeah, you can look at it all on their site. They have a decent help section. Yeah, I don't want to just answer only TickTick questions. It's kind of boring. But it's all there on the site. It's all very simple and pretty straightforward. The weird thing is, like, your payout gets split between your live wallet, which is for when you get moved into a live account, and then actual money to your bank account. So there's a little bit of a difference there, where you might not like it. Would be fair, but something to be aware of. $775. Orders sitting the ass there. Can we get a pump? Can we get a pump out of this? What's up, Brian? How you doing? Nice job, Legsit. You could be the first TikToker, Dan. That's almost worth it just for that. Almost. I'm doing pretty good, Ryan. Thanks. Getting plenty of rejection wicks here. Large orders want to see some follow through to the upside. They might not get it. 200 seems to be holding okay here. Very back and forth, obviously. Uh, 10? Oh, at 10. Oh, I see. Yeah. Home sales. I haven't seen existing home sales really do anything to the NASDAQ lately. Right? In the last, I don't know, 6 months plus. I can't remember home sales really doing much, but maybe. Here's VWAP on ES. Again, I'm looking for this, where my ellipse is drawn here. 90-minute demand and half of the midpoint of the range from Globex. I'm looking for that. Seeing what, looking for a reaction there. See if we can get the move down there. Right now, we're just kind of sliding around here. Thank you for giving me the like. I okay, appreciate it. Congrats on passing your My Fun Features account. Right now, just a little VWAP bounce. What's up, boys? What's up, Chesterfield? We got Gabagool.
Gabagool, over
You
here.
guys want to sit on the couch so people can see you? Hey, go up on the couch. Come on. Gabagool's like, no, I'm out of here, bro. You didn't pay my appearance fee. I am out. He's expensive, okay? Thank you, okay. Is it Michael or is it Michelle? I could call you Michael. That's much easier for me. My American tongue. Back up to 200 here. Back and forth, back and forth. Love him on, yes. Yeah. Nice rips off of VWAP there. Okay, since we didn't get through VWAP here, overnight highs seem pretty easy of a target. Definitely think we can climb on through 300 if we can just get a little bit of momentum here. No, I didn't pay with Skrill, no. I just pay with a credit card. For TikTok. But hey, Mayan, if you use my link, that'll really help me out. Even if you use a different code, I think maybe using my link will still help. Appreciate it if you do. It's on Prop from Gorilla there. All right. 200 hold here on this one. Let's see if 200 can hold. $200 did not hold. Jeez. Good luck trading this, guys. This is sliding all over, man. Back at 200. What do you know? All good, Mayan. That should be fine. Thanks. Someone wins the Lucid account tomorrow, then I sure hope they have a slick ass website they can use to compare it to other prop firms. Thanks, Jacob. I do too. All right, let's push now. Push, push. There's a supply zone we kind of opened up in. Overnight highs are right up there. I'd like to see those hit. Yeah, partial, I'm not entirely sure. All right, there's overnight highs tagged. Can we get follow through? Nice job, Beatsville. Nice job, Miguel, crushing it, man. I was long looking for a push through overnight highs a little bit more, and it turned around. I was long on the Lucid accounts. I was targeting like 70, so it turned around just before my profit target. Bummer. Good morning, CYB. Using Replicanto, you can use other ones. Try TradeSyncer, there's a free trial. I think the bot in chat is posting a link to TradeSyncer every 10 minutes or so. Thor copy trader, you can also copy CFDs. Nice. Yeah, I'm not sure when I'll add CFDs to my site. Got a few things I want to fix first before I focus on expanding it. Well, it looks okay for continuation through overnight highs. Your buyers got the juice. I'd imagine like rounds of profit taking should be hitting soon, I think. I would imagine. I wonder if we just consolidate above 200 here for the pop. That'd be kind of boring. Ten minutes on news. Yep, good looking out. Again, home sales. I really don't think it's gonna mess with NASDAQ. I have not seen that happen lately. Maybe if it's like really, if it's really bleak, I could see it. Maybe, but bleak news hasn't really phased the market too much. $275 lots hitting there on ES, hitting the bid. You don't think we'll touch VWAP on ES? I do. It's not that far away. I would bet money on it. Not in a trade, just a straight up prop bet. $1,300 orders hitting the ask right there. 1,300 on ES. That's a lot. In case you didn't know. Yeah, I think that's a lot. I don't really want to chase it up here. Pop higher seems reasonable though. Don't want to chase though. Admit you want that pop? You long? Well, I hope you get it. Want us all to make money. Unless you're in the opposite trade of me, like Mick Zachary often is. Another, wow, 1,600? 1,800? Can't even see it. I think that's 1,800 orders that just hit the ask. Are they getting absorbed? Or are we going to actually get the pump here? That's interesting. It's a lot of orders. It's like 3,000 orders there. Jacob, if you're on Edge Pro X, what is it, 7? I think it's a known issue. That's why I'm back to 6, you know. Known issue that it lags at open, you know. So if it's lagging at open, it might not be your computer. Lots of orders. See, they're getting absorbed right now by a passive seller. So we may get, you know, I'm looking for maybe a sharp move here. Structurally, I mean, pretty standard bull flag there on ES, but what's the greater context here? I'd like to see the pop higher and then some selling, but what's the best advice to give to a new trader is to keep as much money in your pocket while you learn as possible. Generally, I think maybe you have to pay for live data, depends on your broker or something, but don't go joining a bunch of discords and buying a bunch of courses. And don't go trying to make a lot of money either, because you'll lose a lot of money. And then you won't have the longevity to be able to learn how to do this successfully. So keep the money in your pocket. Don't try to focus on making money, just try to focus on learning. My advice is just learn price action and order flow. Focus on those two things. Forget about fancy indicators. Don't buy any indicators. You know, just focus on price action, order flow, and get a lot of screen time in. I mean, that's pretty common advice, but really, there's no two ways about it. You got to get screen time in. All right, moving higher here. New highs on NASDAQ. ES, not yet. Let's see if we pop it here. There we go. 300 next. 300. But Dubai steak from Jake Farm. See, the deep steak is, if you're new here, you have no idea what the deep steak is talking about, because his handle is so stupid now. His handle used to be steak from Jake Farm, and then he was trying to be funny, changed it, and now he has to keep it for 14 days. It was funny though. All right, so what I would personally look for is this pop to fail. That's what I would like to see. Oh, man. I don't know. Just gotta be patient here. There's nothing worse than getting like a max loss before, you know, in chop, and then you see like a really clean setup and you're locked out. That sucks. So let's be patient. Do you prefer the 1 minute chart or other time frames? I prefer trading on the 1 minute chart. But you can't trade the 1 minute chart by itself. ES just grinding higher here. Tachyon says trading is a journey for new traders. My advice: learn your triggers and go with how to improve yourself mentally. Don't beat yourself up too much. Every mistake is a lesson you need to learn.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
All right, here's a move up to 300. What'll happen with other firms when they can't use Project X? They'll transition you to Tradevate or whatever. Rhythmic. Because of that happy accident, in May I'll have a third kid. GG's. All right. Tapped 299 and 3/4. Did not quite hit 300 yet. That's just funny. Don't forget how big these candles are when you're sizing your trades. The small little move here is 50 points, right? So it's $1,000 on a mini. So just don't forget. All right, again. I'm looking for this pop higher here, and I would like to see a failure here, and I'll move lower. What up, Jim? Yeah, home sales came out. Didn't really even notice, you know. I don't really think it does a whole lot to NASDAQ right now. Story channel, you think we'll grind till 360? Well, that is the 1116 high I have marked on my chart. So, yeah, I see. To me personally, I wouldn't mind seeing that hit today, but I do want to see a pullback around VWAP first. 299 3/4 holding strong. They're holding the wall at 300 for now. All right, chat, just a reminder, tomorrow, I'm gonna give away like 20 Lucid accounts. A big bunch. So tune in tomorrow. Lucid's a newer firm. A lot of people really like them. I'm trading their Lucid Pro accounts, the funded ones. Pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna give away a shit ton. And you know, look, we have 160 people here. Maybe there'll be more tomorrow, but again, odds are pretty good of you winning compared to other giveaways, right? So it'll be fun. Do they give you the accounts to give away? Yeah. It's not like I can go buy. It's not like there's like an option to go buy a bunch of accounts, right? So they give them to me to give away, which is great. It's a win-win, right? No, as much as I love you guys, I'm not spending, $1,600 on giveaway, stuff. I don't have that kind of money to burn, so. Miguel says, Lucid is the shit. Got my payout in 8 minutes yesterday, and that was the slowest payout from them. Sick, man. Lucid has like almost all of Africa restricted. I think it has something to do with their payout, like what's it called, world market through ADP or whatever. I think they're telling me it requires more like stringent regulatory kind of stuff. So if you win one in Lucid, and you can't trade it, I can give you like Apex or something. I'm a little light on codes now. I've given most of them away. I could give you, I have a few Apex codes I could give out instead. I think I have a Tradeify account too I could give out. So yeah, we'll give away a bunch of shit tomorrow. It'll be fun. They use Rise, no excuses. Yeah, they don't use Rise. They have Plaid and World Market or whatever. What's it called? World Market by ADP. How do I enter it? Well, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow on stream. You'll have all the instructions you need then. Clyde, yeah, I don't want to talk too much about S2F's, all their rules, because you can just read on their site. We talked about it earlier today on stream. But basically, seems like you have to have a 2K profit just to send 600 to your bank account. Is that right? You get 50% sent to your bank. Right, Clyde? So you could do it with $1,200. The max payout request is $1,200 on the 50K. Right? So you make $1,200, you blow the account, I think. I think they'll let you blow it just on payout. I believe so. I mean, I took max withdrawal when I had like a $1,300 balance, and then I had like $100 of drawdown left. So, yeah, you get half the balance, which is pretty, or half the payout request. Sorry, half the payout request. So to me, where it gets interesting is when you're doing 10x, right? So when you're 10xing it, obviously 10xing the cost, but if you wait for a discount. I got them for like $134 a piece, and trade 10 days of $250, and then I get $6,000. Yes, please. That's a good ROI for any business. All right, there's 2,000 lots. They're hitting the bid. Let's see if we get the push down through 200 now. VWAP incoming. This is essentially what I wanted to see here. I was hoping for just a little bit like a sweep of 300 into supply, but that's pretty good. A tick before 300 rather. Funded next features or legends trading. Compare them on Prop from Gorilla. Go to Prop from Gorilla, pick the plans you're interested in, compare them, and see which one you like best. What's your stream delay? I mean, it should just be like 8 seconds or whatever the usual one is. Here's 200 level. Pretty quick 100-point move there. Pretty quick. It obeyed my Crayola drawing pretty good there. I think hindsight, I was kind of busy yapping, which sucks. But I think this candle right here, this candle close, that wick right there to me might have been the best spot to try the short. Of course, that's hindsight talking, but just in terms of what I might actually trade if I'm really looking for it. Stop above 300. That's reasonable. 25-point stop or so, something like that. That could have been pretty good. VWAP incoming here on NASDAQ. Par shot, what I tell you. I said I put money on it. We're pretty close to VWAP now. Crayolas, that's the prettiest Lisa Frank drawing I've ever seen. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. I wish I had Lisa Frank skills. All right. Yeah, I see VWAP right there. I see it. Today's price actually so ugly compared to yesterday. We did have, you know, a lot of action in Globex there, so makes sense. We kind of have to balance out a little bit. Okay, I got the boys in the house here. The dogs. Dogs are here. The vibes are right. Let's find a trade. Freaking Crayola drawing playing out here without me making money on it. Alright, if we get through VWAP, obviously my downside target is going to be right here, down to this 100 level. Kind of reminds me of the short I took yesterday here. Above VWAP. Can't remember if we're right by a psych level or not, but we had these little wicks. I think we had wicks up to a psych level. Except where he came off after like a pretty big sell-off. This is just 100 points really, which isn't that big. I may look to short here if we get another rejection. Could wait and see if we put in a lower high too. Lower high up there. Just scared to trade in this chop. Yeah, maybe no trade's best or sizing down even more. A couple micros would be pretty reasonable. All right, maybe now we get the VWAP break here. There's VWAP. Yeah, I was hesitating up there. I should have just shorted it. Pretty similar to structurally to yesterday there. Above VWAP, start doing a little consolidation, and then the drop. Which platform am I currently using now? Funded Features Network, Tick Trader, and Lucid. Lucid and Tick are my fundeds. I got 15 funded between the two of them. ES is gonna have to hit VWAP, right, guys? It's gotta get that few extra point move. 5 more points down to VWAP. We gotta get it. Low of a session for NASDAQ too. We can do that. Man, this played out just almost perfectly like I was looking for. Yeah, I really wish I participated on that drop. That would have been a lot simpler than trying to get in after that. My VWAP's anchored to the start of the futures open the evening before. Full port short for sure. Yeah. What indication gave you that we were going to reject 300? Well, look, we're up like 2%, right? After a nice, bullish reaction to the Nvidia earnings. In my mind, we didn't just. It's not like we gapped and go. It wasn't like a gap and go so much. It was kind of just balancing out for a little bit and then start slowly grinding up. So I'm looking for like a level for us to kind of run into that would then trigger people to take profit. So I look up, I see 300, I see supply zone. To me, that, and also we're entering a 1OP bearish cross, right? So I use that. So I'm looking for, there's the red and blue line there. So I'm also looking to see if that's gonna give us some bearish action as well. So yeah, just based off kind of context and a few key levels there and the 1OP. This is why you don't chase. Ran the F over if you chase this at VWAP. I still wouldn't mind seeing, that higher low I mentioned. Be almost like a, kind of a little head and shoulders here. Wouldn't mind seeing that higher low and then another move lower. ES really didn't want to tap VWAP there, did it? So ES found some support there, but let's see. Let's see what happens. If it's just like a pump back up to, at this point, maybe 360s, like I forget who mentioned it, but like the November 16 high, I don't know. Not really my ideal situation. Tradify announced their new global brand ambassador. It's a world champion dart. Is it dart player? Interesting choice. I always think it's funny when it's like when TradingView partners with Alex Hanold, and they're like, "Look before you leap," and it's just like seems like such just a random ass pairing. It's just like, what is some guy throwing darts? What does he actually know about? Like, who's gonna go sign up for Tradify because he's behind them? It seems weird to me. I don't understand the payoff there as a business. Maybe that's why I'm not running Tradify. All right, so 200 held there. My green zone of opportunity. That's a Jizu, guys. I'm the ghost in the machine now, bitch. That's a Jizu. Green zone of opportunity. Big dart guy. Just bought 5 accounts with them because of him. Exactly. Man, they cooked with this one. This is truly groundbreaking for Tradify and the prop firm space. Once again, Tradify crushes their new plan and announcement. Did they announce their new plan yet? I haven't seen it yet because I got to update prop firm Gorilla if they did. What are we talking about? We're talking about Tradify announced their new global brand ambassadors. A dart player? I don't know. Is that the right way to say it? Dart player? A champion dartist. He's not a chartist. He's a dartist. Okay. Yeah, it's completely irrelevant to what. Like, it has zero effect on. I don't know. Whatever. Good for them. Good for them. Just like some brands have too much money. That's what I think. How can we spend more money here? Dart Vader. There you go, Jake. Nice. Golden, nice job. 455 on the day. Well done. He throws Canadian cigarettes. What's Canadian cigarettes? I don't know that. Holy shit. Finally, dude. Trying to fix this thing on my site last night, and I was just going back and forth for a long ass time, and just now I finally got it fixed. It was I didn't understand what was happening, and the lovely AI assistant didn't either. It thought it did, but it had no idea. Oh man. All right. Nice pump there. Again, looking for look, we could get new highs. That would be boring to me. Like I mentioned, that 1116 high. I hope we don't do that. To me, it'd be more interesting to have a lower high put in relative to this high, right? So you know, up here. This would be more interesting, and then the move lower. I think I would like that a lot better. Let's see what happens though. Hello, hola, guten Morgen. I don't know how to say that in Norwegian. Good morning. How you doing? Pomp, pomp. Good dog. It's like guten Tag. Good Morgen. But they just shorten it. Good dog. Good dog. Good Morgen. Gotta say in the deep voice like hola. Alright. Can this be our lower high right here? Can it? Stay tuned. Don't change that channel, folks. We'll be right back. What if I just cut to the ad right now? It could just be a good long here. Yeah, it might be that. Might be just a good long. Looking for any anomalies here in the order flow. There, 1,200 orders hitting the ask. Push higher, maybe. If we get under 79, though, that would get spicier. Dad, if we hit 350, can I say told you so even though I lost my eval? You can't say told you so. I have it marked on my chart. I mean, 360. If I agree with the possibility, then it's not a told you. Doesn't work. Nope, Kevin, you can't say it. I won't allow for it. I won't allow for it. Rules are rules, man. No told you so's. We got some more people in here, so I'm just going to remind you tomorrow. I'm giving away 20 Lucid accounts. Look, 175 people in here right now. 20, giving away 20 accounts. It's like almost every eighth person is going to win. It's not bad. Better than playing the lottery. And this is free. You just have to hit the thumbs up button. Think about all those codes I could just use for myself. Think about it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to give them away. Because I'm just a heck of a guy. Just out of the kindness of my heart. Michael, don't say that, man. That's what everyone says. Everyone who wins, they're always like, I never win anything. And then they win one. Oh, sweet. Thanks. You got to manifest that shit. I'm freaking lucky. I always win. Next thing you know, you have a Lucid account. Yeah, Jacob, you're definitely our winner. Your mom and I were just talking about it the other night. Yeah, Golden, you weren't in the stream for like a year, and then you tuned in for the first time the other day, and then you won an account. Boom. How do I enter? You'll find out tomorrow. Don't worry. I haven't figured out. I don't think I'm just gonna I'm not gonna do just Streamlabs giveaways the whole time. I'm probably mix it up a little bit. I'm not saying I'm gonna download marbles because that trashed the stream last time we tried it. Thanks, Barshov. But you know, maybe see what other ways to give away stuff we can do. I will say, if you're a member of the channel, that will increase your odds of winning at least one set of the giveaways tomorrow. I'll do at least one Streamlabs giveaway where members will get like 6 tickets instead of just 1. Gotta show love to the members. All right, really kind of struggling here. I wouldn't mind seeing a dip lower. Dip lower or pump higher? What up, Andy? It's going all right, man. Pretty treacherous. Pretty treacherous. Look at this. Freaking alligator teeth, man. Yeah, we didn't touch VWAP yet. There's still a chance. All right, well, pretty much back at the highs. ES, a couple points away. NASDAQ, 20 points away. How do you increase the threshold on Motivate? What threshold are you talking about? There we go. Having a hard time wanting to pull the trigger on this stuff today. It's not the cleanest. Robert, that's a good question. He said, what was your plan career-wise before YouTube? I was working as a motion graphics artist. Animating in After Effects. It was pretty cool. I will say the one thing, well, there's a few things that gets tired of, that I get tired with trading props is like, you know, usually for payouts, you have to trade X amount of days, have X amount of profitable days, whatever. So like, generally speaking, on those kind of accounts, 835 lots there hitting the bid. On those kind of accounts, I'm going to take a trade every day to try to hit that daily target. And that's not always the best. If it's my personal account, I don't like anything, you don't take a trade on it, not a big deal. But when you're like, well, I want to log another day to, you know, to get closer to my payout. You know, so here, like, I'm like, tick accounts. It's like, okay, get another $250 day in, you know. And $250 is freaking should be easy. I feel like, you know, you could, you know, there's plenty of actual range for it, but it's very, very wicky, very slippery, you know. And I have a personal daily loss limit on that one of $500. So with this kind of volatility, you got to size down or not really take so many trades. Really, maybe 2 shots is all you get. Yeah, $250 is easy. Just depends whether it's green or red. There you go. Can you fix my trades in post then? That's why I always think it's kind of funny when people are like accusing people of doing like a fake broker login or something, you know, and they're like, the way they do it, like, I know how hard it is to actually fake stuff convincingly in like a video format. And sometimes it's easier just to believe the truth. Believe what they're portraying as the truth, and it is to think that they got some After Effects expert to screen replace their stuff. Is Carmine up today? Yeah, he took a long earlier. What did he do? Tried a long at 69 and then exited 90% at 80. So we got about 11 points. B2, what up? How you doing? Any trades? Not yet. It's been freaking. This was my opportunity that I missed. This was it right here. This sell-off. It was drawn on my chart. May now go that just longs every 5-minute candle with a 10-point take profit, 50-point stop loss. Only one trade open at a time and outperformed anything I've seen in the past 5 years. That's crazy, bro. Running on a live account. Let's go. Did you full port any evals during news? Me? I did not. No. Nah. I'm not wild like that. There's new highs on both indices. So there's a break of 300. We got 1 hour supply here. This is what I was looking for in this move. Maybe we just pump on up to 1116 high. Again, boring. What was that level based on? Sorry, which level? I'm talking too much. I don't know which level exactly you're referring to now. The one he said he missed the trade on. I talked about it a little bit. It was 300 psych level. Right? I was looking for it to tap into 1 hour supply as well. So it's 300 psych to 1 hour supply. That zone. And essentially, it's just looking for some profit taking. So a round of selling. 1 OP bearish cross as well, aligned with a move like that. So that's all there was to that one. Ryan, you can say whatever you want to yourself. You don't have to type it in chat, though. I don't think you should say "told you so" to yourself. I think you should be nice. Be nice to yourself. Can you connect 2 different Trade different prop firm accounts in TradingView without NinjaTrader? I don't know. Chat, anyone know? 2 different prop firms connected in TradingView from Trade. I don't know. No. Sorry. You have to use TradeSync or something else like that. TradeSync will do it for you. Is this a long? Man, I hope not. I just close my eyes and buy, chat. Trading on your personal account, do you generally wait a certain number of days to take a payout, or do you wait until you hit a certain P&L? Just depends on where I'm at with it. You know, before, if I made like $1,000 on a small account, I'd be like, I'm gonna take that $1,000 and reset my balance back to where it started. But it's other times, like what I want to do in 2026 is build it up and not necessarily take withdrawals so much. I just want to build it up. I think to me, the ideal situation would be build up the personal account and then take payouts on prop firm accounts. Jasper, we're waiting for TPT, but you're not doing it. What do you mean? You're waiting for me to trade TPT? Or I don't understand. Because I just blew the accounts. Forgot about that trailing drawdown, man. Snuck up on me there. Thought you were going for TPT. Well, I was, and then I talked about it. After stream, I made like $1,000 on TPT, and I was like, oh, cool. It's like, let's see if I can get to that buffer. Like, it's kind of grinded. I got a little greedy, but I completely forgot that the drawdown's trailing me. That it had already trailed me, and then I blew the account. I was like, wait, what? My order rejected. I was kind of I was honestly taken aback. I was like, oh fuck, forgot about that. I should have just stopped. What was I doing? I'm like kind of interested in just dipping my toes into a little long there. I don't know. Probably even size down would be a big deal. I'll try it here. Just 3 micros. Why not? I just need $250 or so. Give it a little bit of room down there. Just see if we get the grind higher. What has been your biggest trade to date? If it's like point wise, I actually covered it, I think, on my Daniel's Keep Trades. That bot that's doing the auto responding in chat there. That channel I think has that video. Let me look. Yeah, my largest futures trade ever, 400 plus points. It's like a 2-minute video. You can watch it if you want. I'll post a link. What's up, the range? Have you traded anything this morning? Not really. Just entered my first trade. Just small size here. Tap 300 there. I don't see a reason why 300 is going to stop us. We already cracked it. We got juice. And sharing where you get your video transitions and your camera from. You don't need the kind of camera I shoot with. If you don't know, I have a photography channel that I've had with my wife since 2017. We got over 1 million subscribers there, so you know, we definitely invested in video equipment. You don't need to have the same kind of equipment I have. Video transitions, use Mr. Horse. Mr. Horse has good transitions. Works right in Premiere. It's easy. Mister Horse. So search Mr. Horse Premiere Composer. All right, well, let's break even hit on that one. I don't know how I feel about that move to break even there. Not really necessary with 3 micros, but we'll see. We'll see if I live to regret that or not. I regret it. I regret it. Okay, I don't regret it. I don't regret it. Excuse me. Okay, this looks good. What's your updated method for passing evals? Like how much risk in accounts per time? Honestly, just it varies. Like, was it 2 days ago I passed the Lucids off? You know, after stream, I had a red day, but the volatility was really good. Like, it was pretty good. But I was locked out on my tick account, so I was like, this is a good opportunity to pass evals because it's low risk. So I bought 5 Lucid accounts. That's $400, right? They're $80 or so. And then, you know, we had a nice bounce, and I just honestly scalped it up. I had a 90% win rate on passing them. I took, several trades, just getting in and out and stuff. So that one was just using volatility to my advantage there. Yo, why not tell your sub what kind of cam you use, but you ask for like? Dude, because I don't want you spending fucking $5,000 on a camera. You don't need to. It's stupid. It's a Canon C70. Just fucking relax. Jesus. It's not a secret. You just don't need a $5,000 camera. Or fourth that, whatever it costs. The lens is probably $1,800. Like, you don't need that shit. The point was, I have a photography channel, and that's like high quality shit is kind of expected in that genre. So that's why, but you don't need it. If you want to make YouTube videos, use your fucking iPhone. Just buy a good microphone. You know, audio is more important than video. Nah, don't even bother. Don't buy it. It's a good camera, but I don't think most people need it, you know? That's why I don't want you to spend your money because you think it's going to make you have a big YouTube channel or something, you know? I'm just looking out for you. I'm not being like a gatekeeping asshole. It's not a secret at all. The point is, though, it doesn't matter. I got a whole shelf of cameras I could use, and the video would have the same amount of views. Except for the film camera. That one would be hard to watch. But it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Just have good good audio, and then well scripted content. You know how to tell a story, know how to explain stuff, whatever you're doing. That's all. Time to go touch VWAP, or it's time to go touch grass. One or the other. Canon T8i, but you hate the auto zoom. What do you mean? Can't you turn auto zoom off? Like, what is auto zoom? It literally is zooming in for you. That shouldn't be a thing. That's crazy. Yeah, Robert. VWAP is volume weighted average price. So think about it as a moving average that's showing the average price paid since from where it's anchored, incorporating volume into the calculation. Right? So with volume intact, this is the average price paid since features reopened. Are you worried about the amount of hours on the camera? Well, no, I'm not using it for live stream. I use a Insta360 webcam or whatever. I would be probably concerned running it every day for just 2 hours straight. I mean, they are supposed to be kind of workhorse cameras, but it takes up a ton of room in my office too to set it up right. So yeah, I don't use that for the live stream though, because again, it's not that important. You know, my face is small. What's more important is my audio's crispy. You can kind of see the charts. You know, that stuff's more important. Dan, can you talk more about your camera? I will like the video then. It's funny, man. I mean, I just want to scalp, honestly. It's just like, be nimble, grab a few points, get out. You know, it feels like the best thing to do in this situation. A sophisticated trader, any auto zoom, that's crazy talk to me. You click on or off on the lens, so I always have to get up and adjust. Yeah, that's auto zoom. What is it? It's zooming based off your face detection or something? That's nuts. Why would you want that? It's not autofocus, it's literally auto zoom. What is that feature for? I've never even heard of such a thing. That drive me nuts. Day's going good. Just looking for clean opportunity here. We did run it. I said that 300 shouldn't be a problem. It was a problem. It's like, oh yeah, you think I'm not a problem? I'll show you in NASDAQ who the real problem is. It was 300, turns out. Off topic question, what do you guys think about alcohol? I mean, I haven't had any alcohol for, I don't know, six plus months maybe. But socially, casually, you know, why not? It's all about moderation, man. That's what life is. When it comes to like health stuff, I believe in moderation for anything reasonable, you know. A little here and there is not a big problem. Any reason why I didn't take the long off VWAP? Well, it came out of, I mean, that's a big candle, right? It looks pretty clean because it's like also the you know low of the session there. But in the moment, you know, you are looking for like, okay, I had this target down here that I was just more interested in seeing us hit, and that was some nice selling. So it's not so easy for me to just to flip, be like, okay, longs now. And then, you know, after that candle close, it just seems a little choppy to me, so I'm chilling. It's autofocus. So I use autofocus too, right, when I film. But it's doing eye detection, right? So it's detecting my eyes, and so if I move a little closer to camera, it's gonna autofocus. But you could just you know, put something to focus on in your chair, set focus, and then switch it to manual. Just don't shoot with too wide of an aperture, or you'll go out of focus if you move just a little bit. So if autofocus is shifting too much or missing your face, and you know, focusing on the thing behind you, then yeah, just switch it to manual after you pull focus. And don't change your distance to the lens, right? Because that'll put you out of focus. Well, okay. Fairly balanced. Back and forth in this range here. 163 points or so. So, you know. There is money to be made. I think probably smaller size, wider stops, I guess, would be what I would think is the best route to take with this. What is all this autofocus and aperture terminology? Is that new trading terms to pass evals? Yeah, bro. How'd you know? What age do y'all have your first drink? Who's going to out themselves as being a lawbreaker? All right. Can ES now get to VWAP? I'll tag there of the trend line. So now, like, you know, okay, can I switch to the long side here? Maybe. Maybe I could flip long. Depends by what you mean by first drink. Like, literally, like, an adult giving you a sip of alcohol, or, like, literally you, like, go smashing a beer or something. You'd have to make the distinction. I had a sip when I was, like, 10, probably. Like, getting drunk. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that'd be, like, late high school for me. 17, 18. All right, if we can break these lows, I really like us tapping into the 100 ever. Man, we don't got to go down that road, buddy. That's all I'll say. We don't got to go down there. All right, Parshov, how you like that? You like that VWAP, buddy? I know I do. All right, Kevin, catch you later. When will that lucid car be given away? Good one. If I get $1 million in payouts, I'll give a lucid car away to my wife. She can have it. Nice pop on VWAP. Subsequent rejection here. Can we give up this level here on ES? We've been holding, same with NASDAQ, you know, kind of holding down here all session so far. Can we pick up some momentum and push on down? Push on down, push on down. What's your favorite style of drink? My go-to drink would be a gin and tonic. Gin and tonic would be my go-to. I like that pop up to 200 there. That was nice. Yes, trying to break VWAP here. You look like a bourbon guy. Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, I don't like bourbon. I mean, I haven't had it in like 20 years, but I don't think I like it. Not my kind of thing. It's very syrupy, like heavy. Ugh. Gotta be honest, man. There's great movement. I'm finding this tough to trade. I wish I could pull the trigger on some of this stuff, but I'm having a hard time. Oh, Negronis? Okay. That's weird that it's censoring Negroni. That's just a drink type, as far as I know. Don't cancel me. I think it's just a drink type. All right, here's the zone I'm interested in us hitting here. We got cycle level 100. We got 50% of the Globex range, and we got a 90-minute demand zone. So I'm interested to see if any buyers like it here. Push, push. Push, push. All right, zone hit. Let's just see if anything happens down here or not. See us tap that 50% perfectly. I mentioned this yesterday on stream, but a lot of times that 50% is good for about 20 points. And generally I like the 50% of a bar as opposed to a range. That's a range level, so. And there's a 15-point pop on that. It's not bad. Does volatility usually pick up during Q4? I don't know. I would say, you obviously it's known for the Santa rally in this, November to December. So end of the year rally is common. Asset managers looking to touch up their books or whatever. But then also, you have people leaving for vacation and stuff for the holidays later in December. So. I think we're just going to smash through this liquidity here on ES. Maybe a retest of IBL there. 145? Could be something. A trade like this could make sense. Be a short side move I'm looking for there. Long side could definitely play out too. Sweep of the lows and bought up again. That could play out. If I can take a short of view up, yeah, dude, it was nice, but like I said, I'm kind of having a hard time pulling the trigger on this kind of stuff. I wish I did. I stacked reds there on the 5-minute. Doesn't really make me want to look for longs right away, but Location-wise, you know, I've had this highlighted all session, so I do find it interesting to watch to see if buyers want a piece here or not. Down below that, you know, I'm going to look for this next green zone to offer something. But for now, we move lower, gobbling through that liquidity I mentioned there on the heat map. Song name is in the bottom left of the screen there, Robert. This one's called Arms. Really hard not feeling FOMO on a day like today. There we go. There's a really fast, quick jab down to my Jizu, guys. Here, let me. You know how ICT traders always use the text tool and say, "This is a Jizu here." They make it look all pretty and shit. That's my Jizu, guys. The green zone of opportunity. Thanks, Jasper. Glad you like it. Perfect tap of that zone there. That was really nice. And really fast move, too. If you're short, GG's. That was a very nice move. All right, at 100 level here. Can we get a little bounce out of it? A little relief bounce here? Can we? Can we? Looking for, you know, maybe we can get a bounce up to IBL there. That'd be cool. The other half is a troll Parsha. Dang. Parsha's always getting trolled here. For no reason. Revisit the Jizu now. I popped in on a short on Lucid, but I don't know. I don't know if I can hit my target before get knocked out here. Almost stopped me out here. Come on. That's how the Lucid accounts have been all day long, is like up like 10, 12 points and then kind of slide back to my stop. Knock me out of break even. It's been the common theme. Come on. Give me that little drop. Going for about 600, 700 bucks a day is my ideal goal on these Lucid accounts. Very close to the fill there. Oh, come on. Oh, man. About 2 points away from my target there. Come on. There we go. That's 674 times 5 on the funded Lucids. Beautiful. Exactly what I wanted. Block out. Done with that. Fortunately, it didn't copy it over to Tick as well. I had to ideally make 250 on Tick now. Yeah, and small size I think is fine. You can easily make the required profit with 3 micros. It's not hard. Knock on wood. Not hard, you know. In theory, it's very simple. Dude, you're so right, Jasper. He said you always have a good read of the markets, but man, execution. Dude, that's so true. I can't even be mad at that because it's just such an accurate critique of me. It's very accurate. And then what was it, like maybe 2 weeks ago or something? I was like, I feel like I was really nailing my executions. I was really focused on that, and I felt like I had some really good ones. Just kind of have to lock back in. I think sizing down helps. You know, it's been, you know, the moves have been so large that it does make me hesitant to, like, you know, I really don't want to take a loss, I guess. Which brings us back to best loser wins, you know, like you gotta get comfortable with the loss, and if your size is too great, you're not gonna be able to do that. So I think moving down to the 3 micros is a good play. There's some liquidity building here underneath price. Seems like a okay spot for a relief bounce here. Well, nom 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 nom. Pac-Man through this liquidity right now. Yeah, it's looking for something. Looking for it to kind of hold there, and some large orders to pop in underneath price. But no, we just ate through it, and now we're piling in above price here for a bigger move. So 25K is next, guys. Pretty close, 20 points away now. We're in my next Jizu. This is an invalidated Jizu. It's going to turn into an inverse Jizu here if we're not careful. But only through 10 and 11 a.m. Central Time New York session. After that, it's a Judas invariable flux capacitor. That's just facts, guys. I'm the actual ghost in the machine here. What is a Jizu? It's a green zone of opportunity. Green zone of opportunity. Jizu. It's real terms, man. I just made them up. It's just as real as FVG, bro. Just as real. They both came from someone's mind and then out into the ether. And here we are. Oof. I need my retracement levels. V2 retracement, says V2. There you go, man. Chat. What do you guys think? Are you guys having fun trading this, or are you guys struggling like I am? 300-point sell-off in the last 30 minutes, guys. So it's moving fast, and feels like we're just slicing through any of these levels. So 25K again. We'll see. How do you get your book map to look like that? Well, the key issue here is it's not Bookmap, it's MotiveWave, but it should look fairly similar. Like to me, I think this is trying to look like Bookmap. But yeah, this is a different platform. It's MotiveWave, that's why it looks different. But I mean, it's just showing you the same kind of information, right? Just maybe adjust your filter size so you see what you want to see and not all the noise. Looks like Lumetri scopes. It does look like some sort of scope from color grading. Hey bro, you made $6 better than my $300 loss. Well, I did take a trade on the Lucid Pro accounts, so that ended up being $670 times 5. So that one was nice. Yeah, look how we just sank through 25K, no problemo. Robert, you just made 2K off 2 contracts short. Well done. Longest trade I've ever made. Heading to my first big payout from TP Trader, Take Profit Trader. Nice, man. Congratulations. That's a great feeling. And forget social media, man. If you make it to a payout with a prop firm, you are in the small minority. Social media makes it seem like everyone gets payouts and they're large and bigger than yours. It's all a payout measuring contest. But don't forget, the statistics say it is a very small portion that get to a payout with a prop firm. So if you do it, that's a great accomplishment. So congratulations. I think only 5% get payouts, right? Yeah, it's roughly around 5%, I think. So if people say, hey man, 95% of day traders fail, you're like, yeah, bitch, I'm already in the 5%, so get on my level. Or however you want to say it in your own words. Maybe you want to be more polite to that person. Up to you. I'm not your mom. All right. Is this PDH? Is that where we hit PDH there? I can't see with the depth of market blocking up my shit here. It's gotta be PDH, right? Yeah, PDH. I almost just want to trade one mini. Again, I only have a $500 loss limit on these accounts, but like one mini, almost any direction. I feel like you can make $250 in the blink of an eye here. Yeah, PDH here is where we're at. I've done a revenge trade in a long time. Good job. That's a great accomplishment. What do you have to pay if you lose the prop firm funds? Nothing, Bob. That's the whole point. They, quote unquote, take the risks, but the fact of the matter is when you have a funded account, you're sim funded. It's not actually hitting the market. So you're not losing any of their money. They are, if you get to a payout, then they're losing money paying you out, but they're not losing any money until you go into a live account. But even then, it's like money that they might have had to pay out to you anyway. So there's no ramifications to losing a funded account other than you can't get a payout. It's more on your side. The firm, they don't care. they want you to lose, you know? Then they don't have to pay you out their own profits, you know? New lows. We keep moving lower and lower. That's an old supply zone that doesn't need to be there. We just keep dropping, guys. This is, again, another fairly quick 100 points. You know, we just broke 25K, and we're already down in the... We hit 19 and a quarter. So 80 points very fast. G-Man, you passed your MFFU scale 50K rapid challenge, and today reached 2.1K buffer. Damn. Congratulations, G-Man. That's terrific. Awesome. Tachyon, when you heard 95% fail, my automatic question was, what are those 5% do, and how can I become one? Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, Garrett, I agree with you. He says 95% of traders fail is dumb. That stat. That's like saying 95% of people who pick up a guitar fail to become a full-time musician. Take the percentage of people who practiced every day for 5 years with intent. Yeah, that's true. And not to mention, there's more money in trading than there is in music. So, like, you know, the money's there if you can develop the skill. I don't care about stats like that. Like, here's what I think about. I think, okay, this is going to be a challenging thing that most people fail at. That does not deter me, man. I do things all the time that people fail at, and that doesn't stop me. I could say, well, you know, only 1% of people make a full-time living on YouTube. I'm not going to do that. No, I did it. I can do hard things. I like, you know, I was trying to make it in a band for a long time. It all fell apart. But I don't mind if the odds are stacked against me. It just motivates me more, you know? Is this going to be another new low here? Like, not really much of a pullback. Like, what is the 5 minutes got to be? It's just all red. Oh, yeah. Look at that 5 minute, just stacked reds. That was nice. Very nice. Oh, we don't got to nitpick on the analogy there. It's fine. I think we're all here because we think trading is a skill that can be learned, and there's a lot of freedom in learning it. That's why we're here. So we don't need to argue about analogies. It's fine. I think we're all kind of on the same page anyways with that stuff. So nice drop there, huh? Oh man, close your eyes and short now apparently, and I didn't get the memo so much. But this was a nice, really nice move. Nasdaq only up 0.75% now on the day. $900 level here. 900. There's some large orders above here. I think we're just going to continue to drop, right? It's got to be a lot of profit taking, in my opinion. That's got to be what's driving us. Nvidia brought back down to earth here. Honestly, not far from the gap fill. Like $2 or something. 100K, sorry, 100K. 1K lots there, hitting the bid on ES down at 67.13. What if it was 100K lots, man? That'd be... They would not all get filled, that's for sure. Do I just short the lows here at 900? Like, that seems so dumb to me. Let's see. I need 250 bucks divided by. Let's see if I do trade 3 minis. That's what, just $6. So I need about 42 points. This is plenty of points on the table again. You know, plenty of movement. Look at cues for the gap fill. Yeah, it's kind of like NVIDIA to me. It looks pretty similar in terms of gap fill. What's up, Ole Linder? What up? Welcome to the stream. Glad you're here. Jasper, you didn't activate your alpha, fundeds from the pay? You have to activate them after a payout? I'm kind of confused. Where can I join your Discord? Just exclamation point Discord here in chat. You'll get the link. You can join there. It's free. Connect with other traders. Ask questions, etc. All that kind of stuff. I do feel silly trying to initiate a short here after 300 plus points with no freaking bounce. So let's see if we can just get a little bit of a bounce here. Oh, I got you, Jasper. Okay. Yeah, I always have to go into Trade Syncer in the morning, verify everything's connected, and I always do like a test limit order, see if it copies over. And yeah, you definitely have to stay on top of things with those trade copiers. What do you guys think, chat? Where, you know, I had someone say value high at 73 from yesterday, maybe a bounce. Anyone else got any levels down here? 423 points is what we've done from the highs. Very nice sell-off. What prop firm are you using? The main ones I'm trying to trade right now are Tick Traders. I have 10 of them. S2F Plus accounts. Just need to go for a base hit of $250 a day. So that's all I'm really going for now. I was trading Lucid earlier. And this is Funded Futures Network here in Edge Pro X software. So I got a lot of different irons in the fire here. Well, Linder, do you do futures or Forex? Because these are all futures prop firms, so that's might be why you haven't heard of them. They're also are lesser known, I guess. All three of them are lesser known. Lucid's kind of become a name for itself out the gates here pretty quickly, but yeah. Guillermo, what up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Catch any of this? I almost want to go for the long here. Seems crazy. Let's see if I can get it here. Little bounce. Little bounces in the market. Push. Man, this market's a bit nuts. It's a bit nuts. Wow. Ooh. All right. More downside ahead, huh? Spicy. Back to the lows just like that. Wow, okay. Interesting. Maybe we're going for that gap fill then. All right. Nice, Justin. Good job. You Justin Rhodes'd it up just in time. You're just trying to say your name a bunch in that comment. All right. All right. 10:30. I might just wrap it up here. This is crazy movement. Down 200 on Tick, up 670 on Lucid. I might look for more opportunity on Tick. But yeah, I think I'm going to bounce out for the day. But tomorrow, big Lucid giveaway, so come hang out then. Thank you for tuning in to the stream today. Hope you guys have a good rest of your session, and I'll catch you tomorrow, okay? We'll have a good one tomorrow and the week strong. See you later.